Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Liquid Crystal. Last time, we made our way through the very short Cinnabar gym, and we claimed the Volcano Badge. And we were also able to convince Blue to return to the Viridian City gym. So now there's nothing else for us to do but head on over to the gym and have ourselves quite the fight. So let's get hyped for it. Repel's effect, as always, is wearing off. Never change. Yo, champ in the making. How's it going? Looks like you're on a roll. The gym leader is a guy who battled the champion 3 years ago. He's no pushover. Give it everything you've got. Indeed we shall. Let's talk to him. Yo, finally got here, huh? I wasn't in the mood at Cinnabar, but now I'm ready to battle you. You're telling me you conquered all the gyms in Johto? Ha! Johto's gyms must be pretty pathetic then. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll know if you're good or not by battling you right now. Ready, Johto champ? Leader Blue wants to battle. I believe this is the only gym leader in the whole game that has had a team of 6, so let's get right on into it. He opens up with a Pidgeot, and I am opening up with Gengar. Alrighty, so this is the final battle of the Kanto region, pretty much, in terms of gyms. This guy's basically the Claire of Kanto, and Claire was no pushover either, so we definitely got quite the fight ahead of us, and as we see, he's spamming Whirlwind, so that already starts to throw a wrench into my plans. This guy's gonna be tough. Alright, he's gonna mirror move our wing attack, and he's gonna hit us with it. And I have a feeling next turn, wow, a critical, cheap. Next turn we should expect, yep, a hyper, oh no, a full restore. Man, this guy's no pushover. Alrighty. So, after we're done with this fight, I think we're going to be heading back over to Professor Oak, because he said he would have something for us once we collected all the Kanto Gym Badges, so it should be interesting to see what that is. Alright. This wing attack should bring down Pidgeot no problem. Indeed it does. Down goes Blue's first Pokemon. This is already getting to be pretty intense. Pidgeot's already almost down. Next up is coming Rhydon. I think there is no question as to who we should send out for that. So out comes Feraligatr, the Pokemon that we began this journey with 71 episodes ago. It's crazy, isn't it? Can we get a one-shot? I believe we will. And we do. Very good. Very good. Alright, get our experience for that. Feraligatr gets level 72. Very nice. And Arcanine gets level 67, which is also very nice. And now we've got Exeggutor coming out. I think we are going to want to switch over to Arcanine. I think pretty much everyone is going to get a part to play in this fight, because as you can see, this gym leader does not specialize in any sort of type. This guy is a jack of all trades. 3 years ago, he was the champion of the Indigo Plateau Pokemon League, and now that he has been defeated by Red, he has elected to take Giovanni's place as gym leader of Viridian. Quite the epic tale, epic saga going on here. Makes you wonder what could possibly have happened to Red. As we know, Red was not at the top of Indigo Plateau, so where might he be? It's possible we may never know. Alrighty, Gyarados coming out next. I think we want to switch over to Lantern for this one, since Gyarados has a whopping quad weakness to electric-type attacks. Alrighty. Intimidate's going to bring down our attack. But fortunately, I believe Spark is a special move. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's a special move. Alrighty, did about half damage there, so it's possible it was physical. We're going to get hit by a Hyper Beam. That's really bad, but luckily, if we can survive it, which we do, Gyarados will not be able to attack the next turn, which means we are free to spark it out. And down goes Gyarados, his 4th Pokemon. Level 68 on Lantern, very nice. And now out comes Alakazam. I think we are going to want to switch back into Gengar for this one. Get our type advantage going. Alrighty. Out comes Alakazam, level 63. This guy definitely got some serious buffs. He's probably about 5 levels higher than he was in the original game. Can we get a one-shot again? Indeed we do, very nice. Down goes Alakazam. Get lots of experience for that, and now we've got an Arcanine coming out. We haven't used Alakazam in this fight yet, so I think to bring it all full circle, we are going to bring out Alakazam. So now all 6 of our Pokemon have had a part to play in this battle of the ages. Intimidate cuts our attack, but that doesn't matter because Psychic-type moves are generally special in nature. Survives our hit with a Psychic, but luckily we should be able to bring it down with the next one. Ooh, Extreme Speed, that could hurt. Okay, good, we survived it, and with this final Psychic Blast, down goes Arcanine, his signature Pokemon. And with it comes our victory. What? How the heck did I lose to you? Alright, here, take this. It's Earth Badge. And with that, we have our 8th and final Kanto Gym Badge, the Earth Badge, in all of its one-word glory. Alright, I was wrong. You're the real deal. Earth Badge enables the use of Dive outside of battle. You are a good trainer, but I'm going to beat you someday. Don't you forget it. Forget it we shall not. What does this guy have to say? Man, you are truly tough. That was a heck of an inspirational battle. It brought tears to my eyes. Indeed. Now that we have done that, there is nothing else for us to do except head right on back to Professor Oak and check out what gifts he has for us. But first off, I think we deserve to heal our Pokemon because that was quite the intense fight. Alright, now that we have done that, let us hop on board our trusty Pidgeot, the Pokemon that has been with us since episode 3 or 4 of this series. And let's head on south to Pallet Town. Now that we are here, let us head right on inside the lab and see what Professor Oak has to say. Wow, that's excellent! You collected the badges of gyms in Kanto. Well done, I was right in my assessment of you. Tell you what, David, I'll make arrangements so that you can go to Mount Silver. Mount Silver is a big mountain that is home to many wild Pokemon. It's too dangerous for your average trainer, so it's off limits. But we can make an exception in your case, David. Go up to Indigo Plateau. You can reach Mount Silver from there. 207 Pokemon seen, 30 Pokemon owned. Good, it's apparent you're trying hard. Yep, he's gonna give us the item finder text. That's obviously hasn't been... sorry, had a stroke again. That obviously hasn't been changed. Alrighty, so now that we have done that, we could head off to Mount Silver right now, but there is one special area of Kanto that we have not explored yet that I really want to go and see about because, as we know, Silver has been having a little bit of an ordeal with his management of Team Rocket in this saga, so we might as well head on over to some of the areas in Kanto that we have not yet explored to see if we can find out what has become of him. So let's head on out towards Mount Moon. I don't know what to do. Man, I can't believe we have 16 gym badges. That is absolutely insane. I mean, really, when you think about it, 71 episodes, 16 gym badges, all these confrontations with Team Rocket and Team Saturn. Now it looks like our journey is reaching its conclusion. There's not much more for us to do. It's pretty nuts when you think about it. I'm just sort of taken aback how quickly it seems to be winding down. I wasn't expecting Kanto to go this fast. It's pretty nuts. Which means, I suppose, within the next month or so, perhaps, we might be starting out Let's Play number 2. It's pretty crazy. I knew I'd lose. Yep, I have 16 badges under my coat, so you better watch out, because I am coming right on through. I believe they intend for you to do this prior to getting all 16 gym badges in most iterations of this story. But oh well, they're just gonna have to deal with it. I can run like the wind! Probably has something to do with your magical shorts of easy-to-wearness. Alright, we got Eradicate coming out. And out comes Gengar. Unfortunately, we can't use Shadow Ball on these things because most of these Pokemon have been normal type up to this point. Alright, Pursuit's not going to do much to us, which is good, even though it's super effective. I think once we bring down this Eradicate, Gengar might get level 70, which is pretty insane. It's crazy how far we've come. I'm just reminiscing about all of the things we have done over the course of our journey. It's pretty crazy. And now it's almost over. I'll be honest, I'm pretty shocked that I managed to play this game for you guys all the way up here. I honestly expected that I would give up at some point, that something would come up that I would just not want to do it anymore. But this has really turned out to be one of the best and most favorite things I've done on this channel. It's really been a big part of the past 8 months to be doing this series, and it's really been fun just doing it. It's a nice little hobby to have. Playing games is fun, but playing games and sharing that experience with others is almost unmatched. Got an Arbok coming out, and we should have the type advantage on this one, so I don't think we should have any trouble bringing it down. Blast it with a Psychic. Critical hit, very good. And down goes Arbok. Get our experience, and youngster Jimmy was defeated. Blown away, he says. Very much so indeed. Is there anything down here? Nope, that was a total waste of a ledge hop. Oh well. We're pretty much free to do whatever we want in the Kanto region now. Team Saturn has been defeated. Team Rocket appears to have left the region. We have claimed all 16 gym badges there are to claim in this whole world. It's pretty crazy. Ah, the weather's as fine as ever. Indeed it is. I think this is the first time in a while that it hasn't been raining or snowing or something around here. Fire Breeder Otis sends out Magmar, and we got Pidgeot coming out. Probably not the best choice, but Pidgeot doesn't generally see very much action in these battles, so we might as well use it. Flame Body burns us, which is unfortunate. But luckily we can probably switch out, because now we're confused, and that's pretty bad. Alright, let's swap on out to Feraligatr. I think would be a good choice. Especially since this guy probably has some more fire types under his belt. Fire Blast misses, which is very nice, and let's hit it with a Surf. Magmar goes down. Very nice. Get our experience, and now we've got a Weezing coming out. That's actually quite surprising to me. Might as well bring out Alakazam, get our type advantage on that. Very good. And hopefully this will be a one-shot. I don't foresee a future in which it won't be. Indeed it is, very nice, and down goes Weezing. So I think our Kanto saga is going to be wrapping up within the next 2 or 3 episodes. It's entirely possible, unless they start to throw more wrenches in our plans. But I don't think that's very likely. And then after that we've got what there is to view of the Orange Islands, and then we're going to be going around and catching some legendaries, and then I think that'll be it for Pokemon Liquid Crystal. It's pretty crazy. I know I'm just going on and on about how crazy it is, but honestly, I've made 71 of these videos, and that's just insane. I think the amount of videos just for Pokemon Liquid Crystal is more than the amount of videos for anything else on the channel combined, so this has become a pretty huge part of the channel, and I think it's pretty nuts. Oh, there's a little extra loop right here. The mountains are high, the valleys are deep, but I'm totally fired up. It's probably going to be one of the last times we're going to be hearing this Kanto battle music. It's pretty nuts. Gardevoir comes out. It's only level 56, which is a little bit surprising. I'm noticing that since we're burned, our attack is going to get cut, so I think we're going to be switching over to Feraligatr to take down this Gardevoir, probably our best option at this point. Gonna get hit with a Psychic. That's not good, but it looks like we're gonna survive it. No problem. Let's bite. And it actually knocks out with a critical. Very nice. Alright, down goes Gardevoir, get our experience. And now we got a Blaziken coming out. Good thing I picked Feraligatr, we're going to be staying in. Let's hit it with a Surf, and that should bring down this trainer. It's pretty crazy. I've probably said that like 7 times, but seriously, for someone who really had, like, at the time this video, this series was launched, I only had made probably about 13 Minecraft videos and the glitch videos for Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, and a few Mario Karts, and that's it. It's pretty crazy, like, just how far I've come since beginning this series. Oh, step right up and take a look. Oh yeah, there's a performer right here. I forgot about this. Yep, Fire Breather Bert. Really, a coughing? That's quite surprising. I should probably switch out Pidgeot because, honestly, a burned Pokemon that only knows physical attacks is probably not the best thing to go out into battle with. Memento, I don't remember what that does. Partially lowers attack. Oh, and oh, special attack. Oh, okay. So it's like a, it's kind of like a version of self-destruct. Instead of doing damage, it lowers attack and special attack. That's very interesting. I almost never see Memento used. That was actually quite surprising. It's one of those moves you just never see. Alright, down goes Slugma, no problem. Looks like the Memento was in vain. And Fire Breather Bert was defeated. Yow, that's hot! Indeed it is. And right up here is the entrance to Mount Moon, but I think before we go in, I should probably head back and heal, so I am going to do that. Alrighty, I am back. I have fully healed our Pokemon. I don't know what we are going to find on the other side of this cave entrance, so let's head right on in. It's been a while, David. I thought I told you, I'm not interested in scum like you now. I've got bigger things to worry about, like looking after Team Rocket. But still, I thought about what I was lacking as a leader, and with my Pokemon. We came up with an answer. David, now we'll show you. Rival Silver wants to battle. This is the last story-driven fight with Silver, I believe, in the whole game, unless of course they've added in a new one with the new storyline elements, but yeah, we've had our final Kanto Gym Badge fight, and now we are having our final fight against Silver. This is the one that really set us on our journey. He was out there, and he stole Pokemon from Professor Elm, and he pushed us away from the window that very first time we stepped out of our front door. And then he confronted us with the Pokemon he stole. And now here we are. Hopefully, even though he is truly a villain helming Team Rocket, we can always hope that he has learned something throughout his journey battling with us. This episode's just full of endings, but it's also full of new beginnings. Because as we wrap up the Kanto region, we are going to be moving forwards to new lands. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Super effective on Sneasel, very good. Get our experience, and now we've got a Golbat coming out. I think we are going to definitely want to switch into Alakazam to get our type advantage on that. This is probably the most sentimental episode of anything I've ever produced, really. All of the Kanto region, all of the Johto region, it's all coming to a close. Golbat goes down in one shot, Alakazam gets level 69, very good. Arcanine gets experience, and now we've got a Gengar of his own coming out. I think we're going to keep in, because I'm pretty sure we actually do have the type advantage on Gengar. Do we? Indeed we do. And we get another one-shot, very nice. Alakazam has probably been one of the best Pokemon I've ever trained, to be honest. I've never really used an Alakazam before because it requires trading to obtain, so I very rarely actually go after it for a main storyline team. Same with Gengar, so I'm really liking how I've been using different Pokemon that I don't normally use. Flamethrower on Meganium, this is the Pokemon that he stole from Professor Elm so long ago. Remains to be seen whether or not this Pokemon wanted to go with Silver or has grown to love him in any meaningful way. But we are forced to bring it down right here. It's pretty sad to think about, honestly. This Pokemon was forced into its life away from Professor Elm in the hands of a criminal. It's really sad when you think about it. Got a Magneton coming out. Going to keep in on Arcanine. Blast this thing with a Flamethrower as well, and get our type advantage. Very good. Arcanine also gets level 69. Really climbing up there in the levels. Pretty soon we're going to have a flat 70 across the board. And next comes Alakazam. I think we're going to switch over to Feraligatr to get a type advantage on that. And this should conclude our grand, epic final battle with Silver. At least I presume it's the final battle. It really feels like some sort of finale. Alrighty, wow, it actually survived. That's surprising to me. It hits us with a Psybeam, although I don't expect it to do much. Yep, we're good, and of course we've got another full restore coming out. But luckily, I have a feeling that's his last potion, so I think we've pretty much got this fight in the bag. I believe this is our 6th fight with Silver, and now it has reached its conclusion. Rival Silver was defeated. I thought I raised my Pokemon to be the best they could be, but it still wasn't enough. You won, fair and square. I admit it. But this isn't the end. Soon something big will go down, just wait and see. I'm going to be the greatest Pokemon trainer ever. No, the greatest leader ever. Because these guys are behind me, Team Rocket is behind me, and the whole world is in front of me. Listen, David, one of these days I'm going to prove how good I am by beating you. See you soon, David. Seems like, unlike the original Pokémon Crystal, he's not going to give up. Here we have Mount Moon, a very, very sad shadow of its former self. And we have an exit right here. This will connect us over to Viridian City if we so wish, but in addition to that, there should be another way to go in here that will lead us to something that is exclusive to Generation 2 Kanto. If I could get between these rocks. There we go. Mount Moon Square with its spazzy as heck music, oh my god. Mount Moon Square, don't litter. When the sun goes down, Clefairy come out to play. And they actually have a shop right here. Pretty interesting. Not really anything of use to us. Mount Moon Square is always one of those areas where I just sort of come and just sit and watch. Because it really sort of tells you that the end of your journey is very near, because it's one of the last areas that you actually visit in Kanto normally. It's very sentimental in a way. There is a cave entrance over here, I believe, that should take us out towards Route 4. But also over here we have this guy, which is definitely new. Oh, hello. I'm looking for some fossils around this cave entrance. If you'd like to enter this cave, then please come back later. Oh, looks like we've got a little bit of a post-game area over here. So I think there's nothing really else for us to do except for end things off here. Ooh, what's this? Calcium. Okay, don't really need to grab that. And X accuracy. Alright. I think we are going to end things off here. I think... Oh, what? I had a repel up, didn't I? Level 9. I could have sworn I put a repel up. Maybe I just forgot. Okay. Gonna hear our wild battle music one last time right here. Stupid Zubat destroying the intro. Alright. Let's put that repel up. I could swear I put it up. Maybe I just had a little bit of a lapse right there. But yes, if I could finally get my outro out. This past episode we claimed our final Kanto Gym Badge, and we had one of our last fated battles with Silver, and we were told that we could now go to Mount Silver. I doubt there's any sort of connection there in terms of the name, but whatever. And next time on Pokémon Liquid Crystal, I think I am probably going to time-lapse the routes that we have not yet visited in the Kanto region, just to get our experience, and then I think we are going to be heading off to Mount Silver to see what we can see. So please leave a like and share if you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.